Judge, maybe we publish the exhibit at this time?
You can offer it.
Your Honor, would like to introduce Defense Exhibit A, the noli prosequi by the State of New Mexico First Judicial District Attorney's Office.
Any additional objections?
I don't think that's what the document's called, Judge.
If it was a noli, Judge, we can approach.
It's not a noli.
Or
Look at the document. You have a physical copy.
yeah, I have it. I'm sorry, notice of dismissal, Judge. I apologize.
Where's the document?
That's what we can see there. That have been marked as Defense Exhibit A, Your Honor.
Any other objection? Counsel, Mr. Long, any other objection?
Just the initial objections, Your Honor.
Okay. Over objection, the document identified as Defendant's Exhibit A is admitted into evidence. Counsel, approach for a second. Let's do some housekeeping.
Brandon Deets.
We're going to try and go through this witness in his entirety, so we may go into the lunch hour a little bit, but we'll go ahead and take our lunch break started whenever we're done with this. Maybe have you come back from lunch a little bit later. Morning, sir. I'm going to place you under oath. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please have a seat. If you begin by introducing yourself to the jury by stating your name for our record and spelling your name, please.
Brandon, B-R-A-N-D-O-N, Deets, D-E-E-T-S.
Mr. Long.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hi there.
Hello.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a detective with the Santa Fe Police Department.
And how long have you been with the Santa Fe Police Department?
I've been with the department since July 2016.
Okay. 10 years.
Yes, sir.
Any prior law enforcement experience?
No, sir.
Were you on duty on October 29th, 2022?
Yes.
And what was your assignment that day?
My assignment that day was just to take photographs and hang out at the police department with prisoners.
Okay. Were you doing any training at that time with another officer?
I was.
Do you know who that other officer was?
Hunter Kuntz.
Okay. And on that day, were you detective or an officer?
I was an officer.
All right. Do you typically wear a body-worn camera?
Yes.
And on that day, did you have a body-worn camera on?
Yes.
Was your camera working?
Yes.
And Your Honor, permission to approach the witness?
Yes.
Detective, I'm going to hand you what has been marked as State's Exhibit 24. Would you please take a look at that? Please tell me if you recognize that.
Yes, I do.
How do you recognize it?
I have my signature and date.
And what is on it?
It says body worn camera for Brandon Deets.
And did you review that body-worn camera footage?
I did.
And absent sound being removed, is that a fair and accurate representation of what you observed on that day in question?
That is.
All right. At this point, I would move to admit State's Exhibit 24.
Any objection to 24?
No objection, Your Honor.
24 without objection is admitted.
Permission to publish?
Yes.
And who is the officer that's taking those photographs?
That is Hunter Kuntz.
Now, Detective Deets, why are photographs of hands, body parts of people in custody sometimes taken?
It's just standard protocol for any time there's some kind of physical altercation between people. I have to document that.
Now, Detective Deets, I'm going to hand you what has been marked as State's Exhibit 25 through 39, and then I'm going to go ahead and take 24 back from you. Permission to approach the witness?
Yes.
Thank you.
Would you just do me a favor, take a look at those. Make sure that you're not showing those to the jury, though, while you're looking at it. Thank you. Have you reviewed those?
Yes, sir.
Do you recognize them?
I do.
How do you recognize them?
Because those are the photographs that were taken by Officer Kuntz.
Okay. And are those a fair and accurate representation of those photographs that were taken on that day?
Yes.
At this point, I would move to admit State's Exhibit 25 through, is it 37?
39 is what you said.
39,
What's
thank
the
you.
last number there?
No objection, Judge.
39.
25 through 39.
25 through 39 inclusive were admitted.
And permission to publish?
You may.
All right. Do you recognize that individual?
Yes.
And why is this first photograph taken like this?
Just how he was standing. They have them with their hands down. Just a profile picture.
All right. And the next photograph with the hands up, why is the photograph taken that way?
To document if there's any kind of injuries on the person.
All right. And do you see any injuries on the hands or on the forearms?
I see scratches on each forearm.
All right. And based on your training and experience, do those scratches appear to be brand new or some other time?
Maybe approach him.
Come on up. Objection sustained. Mr. Long, you may continue.
Thank you. And officer, if you could point out for the jury where you see these scratch marks.
Sure. I could see on the middle of the forearm, on the right forearm here. Also, the defendant pointed in the body camera to an abrasion by his right elbow. Also, there's another scratch I could see on his left forearm, like right here on the kind of middle towards the wrist.
Thank you, Detective.
You're welcome.
And in this photograph, do you see any injuries in this photograph?
Just the side of the right forearm, looks like where the scratches are.
All right. In this photograph, do you see any injuries?
No.
How about this photograph?
And right there is the red abrasion where he pointed at earlier in the body camera footage, right by his elbow on the forearm, right forearm.
And what about in this photograph? Do you see any injuries there?
Honestly, I can't tell if that's a stretch mark or a scratch on his right back.
And would you, I think, Judge, is he able to draw on that screen?
The bailiff will show, it's a touch screen. He'll show you how to use it.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So if you could draw where you were indicating.
Yeah, just this area right here. And then I see a red, some kind of red abrasion right here.
Okay. And then if you could go ahead and clear that. Thank you, Detective.
You're welcome.
Do you see any injuries in this photograph?
Again, that red abrasion.
Oh, actually, sorry, go ahead and clear that.
That's fine.
How about this photograph?
Again, that red abrasion.
This looks like it's a profile picture. Do you see any injuries there?
No, I don't see anything.
Any injuries indicated on in this photograph?
No.
I'm sorry, I skipped past that one too fast.
It's okay.
Were there any injuries indicated in this photograph?
No, not that I can see.
How about this photograph?
No.
Did you see any injuries in this photograph?
No.
Anything in this one?
No.
And do you see any injuries on this photograph?
No.
Now, Detective, were you also present for photographs taken of Kiara McCulley?
Yes.
Your Honor, permission to approach the witness?
Yes.
Detective, I'm going to hand you what has been marked as State's Exhibit 40 through 53. Would you follow that exact same procedure that you followed with the first set of photographs?
Yes. You're welcome.
Do you recognize those?
Yes.
Are they fair and accurate depictions of the photographs of Kiara McCulley on October 22nd, or I'm sorry, October 29th, 2022?
Yes.
At this point, I would move States Exhibit 40 through 53 into evidence.
No objection, Your Honor.
40 through 53 inclusive are admitted.
Permission to publish.
Yes.
All right. Do you recognize that individual?
Yes.
Do you see any injuries or anything of note in this photograph?
I'm not sure what that is on her finger. Is that possibly a Band-Aid?
All right. I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Are you able to see that now?
Oh, yeah, much better.
And what do you see?
Yeah, Band-Aid
And then which hand is the Band-Aid on?
on her right hand.
And what do you see in this photograph?
The Band-Aid, another Band-Aid on her, looks like her left hand by her thumb.
Okay. And is the Band-Aid covering something, or is the Band-Aid lifted up?
Yeah, it's like lifted up, looks like it's falling off.
Okay. And where the Band-Aid might actually cover, do you see anything?
No.
You see anything in this photograph?
No.
Do you see anything in this photograph, Detective?
No.
And the next photograph, anything?
No.
You see any wounds, scars, anything in this next photograph?
No.
This next photograph is going to be last numbers indicating it are going to be 446. Do you see anything there?
No.
A little bit of a close-up with 451. Do you see anything there?
No.
I'm sorry, Counselor, where are you reading?
And I'm sorry?
You're reading 451?
Right up at the top of the photograph.
Okay, but what does that relate to in the exhibits that were admitted? What number?
I can actually, if I can get those exhibits back, I can.
Yes.
Thank you.
The jury won't have the download, they'll have the actual photographs.
And I was just referring to State's Exhibit number 50. Thank you, Judge. And now looking at maybe State's Exhibit 51. You see any injuries there?
No.
State's Exhibit number 52. Do you see any injuries there?
No.
And State's Exhibit number 53. Do you see any injuries there?
No.
All right, Detective, I do want to go back very briefly and want to bring up what has been marked as State's Exhibit number 43. Okay, I want you to take a much closer and careful look at this and tell me if you see any injuries or scratches, marks, anything on the near the thumb.
No. Honestly, a bad photo.
When you say that it's a bad photo, do you mean,
Yeah.
what do you mean by
No,
that?
there's just a bunch of light and it's kind of out of focus.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard to see. I apologize.
Do you remember seeing any injuries or having Ms. McCulley point out any injuries?
No.
I pass the witness.
Cross-examination?
Yes, sir.
Did you put 40 through 53 up here?
Did not. I took them back to the table. Thank you, Judge.
All right, good. Still morning.
Morning.
Morning, Officer Deets.
If you're going to use those, the bailiff will set it up for you.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you setting it up.
Switch over.
All right. Detective, this photo, which was marked as State's Exhibit 25, in this, you said there were doesn't appear to be any visible scratching or anything, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And this, which is marked State's Exhibit 26, no visible scratching here, correct?
I can see the abrasion on his right forearm that he pointed to in the body camera. I can also see the scratches on both his arms.
Okay, so there's minor scratching, you would say, correct?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay. And in regards to scratching, so there were scratches on forearms, you'd say?
Yes.
Okay. And what normally causes scratches?
Objection, foundation.
Sustained.
Do you, I can lay some foundation. Do you have experience in doing investigations involving situations where there could be scratching?
Yes.
Okay. And in your experience with scratches, could blood be a result of scratching?
Yes.
Okay. And could DNA transfer?
Objection, foundation.
Sustained.
Okay. I'll move on. And in this photo, do you see any significant scratching in this photo?
Can you move the picture up a little bit? It's like out of, there you go. Thank you. And I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Yeah, do you see any significant scratching in this photo?
No, just that blemish, again, where I've been pointed to by the elbow.
Okay. And on the elbow, correct?
Excuse me?
On the elbow, you said?
Yeah, like elbow forearm area.
Okay. This was State's Exhibit 28 that I'm about to show you. Let me zoom this out so it's an accurate description of the entire photo. Any scratching on this one?
Is the photo, it doesn't look like it's fully in frame on my end. I can't see.
Okay, but at least from your observation of this photo and your observation, there was no significant scratching in this exhibit, correct?
From what's visible, I can't see any scratching.
Okay. Any significant scratching on this one?
There was that red mark that he pointed to earlier.
There's a red mark, I mean,
Yeah, like a blemish or
mosquito
something.
bite or anything, correct?
Not sure what that is.
Right, okay. Nothing significant in the way of scratching here, correct?
No.
Okay. Could be the result of playing basketball or,
Yeah, or like I said earlier, the stretch marks on the side.
nothing in the way of significant scratching here, correct? Or really any scratching, correct?
No.
Nothing in the way of any scratching here except maybe that little mark that could be anything on this photo, correct?
Correct.
No scratching here?
No.
No scratching here?
No. Far away shot. It's hard to tell on that one.
Okay. No scratching here?
No.
No scratching here?
No.
No scratching here?
No.
No scratching here?
No.
And finally, no scratching here?
No.
Okay, and these are all the photos that you authenticated with Mr. Long in direct examination, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in regards to Ms. Kiara McCulley, there was bandaging and significant bruising on both of her hands, correct?
I didn't see the bruising. Like I said, that one photo, the close-up, it was a kind of a poor photo. I don't recall seeing that.
But there were Band-Aids, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you didn't, during your photography, there were no utterances from Isaac when you were taking photos?
Not that I recall.
Okay. And he didn't complain about being in any pain, correct?
Not that I recall.
Okay. And he was fully cooperative, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you have no personal knowledge of anything else in this case, correct?
No.
Okay, one second. Just to kind of go into the investigation and the protocol, how come, why did Coons use his cell phone for the photos and not use a CSS, a crime scene specialist?
Well, we're issued department cell phones, and sometimes we take photographs on those phones.
Okay, so is that standard protocol not to use a crime scene specialist?
Correct. Yeah, the crime scene specialists are used for other things as well, but we take, it's normal to take photographs like that in the field.
Okay, but would it be better protocol or best practices, so to speak, to use a crime scene specialist?
Objection calls for speculation and foundation.
I think he would know based on his can approach.
The foundation.
Do you have knowledge of situations where a crime scene specialist is utilized?
No, not really.
Okay. So Officer Coons used his cell phone for all of these photos, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing further.
Any redirect to this witness?
Very, very briefly, Your Honor. Detective, I just want to go over some of the words that you used in cross-examination.
Okay.
You used the term stretch mark, is that correct?
Yes.
And you used the term red mark, is that correct?
Yes.
And then you also used the term blemish, is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you.
Is this witness released?
The state will reserve him for rebuttal, Your Honor.
Okay. You're being kept in reserve, which means you may be recalled. The attorneys will stay in touch with you to let you know if you need to come back. In the interim, don't discuss your testimony with anyone. Don't seek out any information about the case or the testimony of anyone else. But you're free to go and step down at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We're going to go ahead and take our noon break, ladies and gentlemen. I'll ask you to come back at 20 after 1, about an hour and 15 minutes, and we'll get started hopefully as close to 1:30 as possible. I do need a juror, Mr. Tiba, if you would just remain in the courtroom for a couple of minutes while the others depart, and then I'll let you go for lunch as well. Okay. Would you go with the bailiff, please?
All rise.
And sir, I'm going to ask you to come down to the front row where this microphone is, and everyone, you may have a seat in the courtroom, please. Just go ahead and take your seat and kind of pull that down so that we can get your voice on the recording.
Right here?
Perfect.
Yeah, right here.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes, sir. The reason I asked you to say is I was informed by my bailiff that you think you might know Lanny McCulley that testified this morning. Is that correct?
Yes.
How do you know her, or how did you recognize her?
She looks familiar, and she looks familiar. Attitude kind of is the same as well, sort of headstrong. Reason I say that I may know her is back in 2017, 2018, I attended New Mexico Tech, and during that time I had attended the SCA club for a number of months. She shares a somewhat resemblance to a woman I did know there. I'm not sure if it was Lanny.
Let me ask you, assuming for the sake of conversation, for argument, that it was her, anything about that experience affect your ability to evaluate her testimony the way you would any other witness that comes before you in this trial?
No.
Does either side have an advantage or a disadvantage because you may know this person?
No.
Those are the court's questions. Do counsel have any questions?
I don't. Thank you, though.
I don't, Judge.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Don't discuss this with the other jurors, but I'll just go ahead and have you come back with everybody else at about 20 after 1.
Very well done.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, just leave your notes locked up with the bailiff at the lunch hour. Go ahead. Push the button behind you there. Perfect. May be seated, counsel. On the issue with respect to Mr. Tiba, any concerns or input from the state?
No, Your Honor, I actually don't think he knows her. As she stated in direct examination, and I believe, actually, it might have been cross-examination, she did it for, about a 12-year period in her 20s, and so I think even if we were to put that over into her 30s, in my conversations with her, this was very early on in her life. This was, I think, something that occurred with with him. The individual that he's thinking is about 10 years ago. She would have been, I believe, I don't want to do the math, but I think she would have been in her 40s at that point, and so this is well past any time that she was doing any of the SCA stuff.
On behalf of Mr. Apodaca, any concerns?
Defense has no objection.
Okay. She'll remain on the panel. She didn't say anything, he didn't say anything debilitating. He's not sure he actually knows that the individual he met was the witness, and he also indicated that whatever contact there might have been wouldn't affect his ability to evaluate the testimony of the witness. So we'll go ahead and break for lunch. You all, we're going to go over the snippets from the 11 recordings. I don't know if we need to have that conversation when we come back from lunch. We may have that at the end of the day, have the conversation about what's on those redacted sound bites. And I did indicate that if there's a further objection as to the forum, whether or not you can hear things in the back room that may be problematic, that I wanted to hear those. So you should have a playable copy by the end of the day.
Understood, Judge, and I can tell the court and defense, I believe those were emailed to defense at 9:14 this morning. You got them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And
I'm pretty sure you haven't had a chance to listen to them. You've been in here with us.
definitely
So take a look at it again. I'll bring it back up at the end of the day, and we'll discuss that again.
thank you.
All right, thank you all. We're in recess and off the record. So you should have